Berserk 1997, episode 18. Okay, this episode definitely throws some punches. This is the continuation of Griffith getting poisoned. It really does feel like Griffith is gone for good. At the same time, it made me second guess it myself. We get to see as Guts actually kills the waiter that served Griffith. Okay, being quite honest, it was pretty predictable because if you remember in the last episode, we had Guts kind of mention it to Casca on why he was at this party. It was because of Griffith, clearly. Now, continuing on, we get to the part where the nobles meet up. They're all happy that Griffith is finally dead. This includes another throwback, with Foss still acting pretty funny even with the passing of Griffith. While acting like that, he just walks out in the middle of the meeting. As the nobles continue to act like everything is normal, this is when they notice something, that there is a fire going on. They try to escape, but it's locked. Foss was actually the one that locked the door. As they're in there, burning, no way to escape, they get to notice that Griffith appears. That's whenever they have some dialogue. They end up being losers, and it's quite a big twist. So far, anyone in this kingdom that tries to kill Griffith ends up getting killed instead. The next thing to happen certainly took me off guard. Like, it's something that seems so subtle, but is quite insane. So there's this like whole dialogue going on between Foss and Griffith where they ended up having some type of contract. Griffith rips it up. And then we get another thing that was like trying to tie Foss into the reason why he would even help him in the first place. So apparently Griffith hired some bandits to actually take his daughter hostage. Okay, I know the hostage thing was pretty terrible, but that's not the thing that caught me off guard. It's whenever Griffith pays these bandits only to have Guts actually kill them and then still lay the money on top of them after they're dead. But to be quite honest, it does make sense writing-wise, because technically these guys were going to use whatever just happened as some sort of blackmail. After this killing spree is done, Guts and Griffith begin to talk, and to our surprise, Griffith asks Guts if he finds them vile, and I'm starting to wonder it wasn't really that serious. But in a way, I'm wondering if he was questioning his loyalty to him. Nothing is really said after that. It wasn't exactly answered. We move on to the funeral, and it was quite short. Then it's like a sudden seasonal change. It's now winter, and it's currently dark outside. We get to see as Guts is in his bunks. He has his stuff gathered. However, he leaves behind his armor and his broken sword. It's almost like he's getting ready to leave, which we are now at the ending. He does indeed leave. As he's seen outside, we get to see his Casca's like in her room. She's like reading a book. She's looking outside, admiring the winter. She sees Guts, and she goes to chase him down. And she begins to talk to him about it. And Guts just is done chasing Griffith's dream. At this point, to me, I feel like Guts has made a pretty good decision on when to leave the Band of the Hawks. They're in a really good spot, and they are now noticed as the Knights. At the same time, we need to discover exactly why would Guts leave at this moment. What made him change his mind? It's been something he's been thinking the whole time, but what was part of this? Really, I just feel like we need a reasoning. With all that, I rate this episode a 9.4 just because I really liked Griffith's plan. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on Berserk 1997, episode 18. Hope you guys stay safe. Until next time, peace out, guys.